Here's something that was a really uplifting story that could have been disastrous, could have been tragic. Instead, it turns into another heroic effort, and this time it's the Osage Beach ambulance crew as they actually saved the life of a young child.
Wow, what happened there?
So, according to the press release sent to us from the city of Osage Beach, it took place early June, Sunday, June 8th. Paramedic Joe Jackson and EMT Allie Johnson of the Osage Beach Ambulance Service, they demonstrated exceptional dedication and quick thinking that actually saved the life of a 5-year-old child. Wow. So while on shift, Jackson and Johnson overheard a fire department dispatch reporting of a child who had fallen about 10 feet and was having a seizure, was actively seizing.
Yeah.
The ambulance originally assigned to the call was responding from Max Creek, resulting in a long response time. Because they were closer to the scene, Jackson and Johnson made the decision to jump the call, an emergency medical services term for responding to a call not originally assigned to their crew when time is critical. They arrived quickly, began life-saving care on the child, and transported him to Lake Regional Hospital. At the hospital, doctors determined the child needed to be transferred to Columbia for further treatment, who remained unresponsive and continued to seize. Complicating the situation, a storm system had prevented air transport, and although a ambulance was ready, there was no available driver. Johnson, who works part-time at the hospital, volunteered to drive the ambulance to Columbia. After contacting their supervisor and receiving approval, Osage Beach's ambulance was temporarily taken out of service so Johnson could clock out from the city and clock in at the hospital. Paramedic Floyd Handy was called in on short notice to staff the Osage Beach ambulance during Johnson's absence, and thanks to their teamwork and willingness to obviously go above and beyond the call, the child arrived safely in Columbia and underwent surgery. Upon waking, the child said, "I thought my head would hurt worse." He was released from the hospital 3 days later with no noticeably long-term anticipated effects. For their heroic efforts, Jackson, Johnson, and Handy were named Employees of the Quarter by the city administration. The city of Osage Beach Administrator Devin Lake said Joe, Allie, and Floyd really went above the call that day. They jumped in without hesitation and helped save a life. We're lucky to have people like them in our community. Pretty cool story that could have been much worse. You think about that quick, swift action.
Yeah. Well, and that's like the second story like that we've had in the last month or so. Because remember, a couple of weeks ago, we had that swimmer that was on the bottom of the pool, and a couple of folks jumped in, pulled that kid up out of the pool and gave him CPR, brought him back to life and everything. A couple of lives saved this summer.